Swing and a miss, 1-1. Swing and a high chopper. Alvarez is there. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Into the box now, Chris Colabello. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike one. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Jones going back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Into the box, Justin Smoke, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat hitting left-handed.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Paredes going back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Pedro Alvarez is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Low for ball one. After an award-winning career at Vanderbilt, Pedro Alvarez was selected by the Pirates number 2 overall in 2008. And 2 years later, he made his major league debut. And there's your first out of the inning. So 1 gone, and here's the second baseman, Jonathan Schoop. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted into center field. Pilar's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Jimmy Paredes comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a high pop-up. Smoke coasts under it. And that ends the inning. Russell Martin heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
For Toronto, the catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Tillman's got his target. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swing and a little tapper. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Devin Travis steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hot shot on the ground to short. Backhanded. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Kevin Pilar will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Matt Wieters comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the first pitch.
Matt Wieters.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. A quick out number 1. Victor Acevedo stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Acevedo.
Drilled on the ground is short. Tulowitzki comes up with it. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Fernando Tejeda stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First offering on its way. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Well, the one thing you can't have here is a 3-pitch inning, so he pretty much has to look at the first one.
Grounded to third. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Josh Donaldson will get us going for the Jays here as they start their half of the 6th.
Third baseman, Josh.
First delivery to him on the way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And now Jones fires it in off the wall. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. Jose Bautista strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Bounced weakly near the plate. Wieters is up with it. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Softly hit to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Troy Tulowitzki will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Paredes over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Adam Jones will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Stroman steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bautista has a beat on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Manny Machado leans in, looking to replicate his last at-bat when he launched a solo home run.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
To third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Chris Davis strides in, grounded out his last time through. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he looks at a curveball that falls in, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is skied out to deep center field. Pilar is there. And that retires the side. Chris Colabello is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Left fielder, Chris Colabello.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Grounded down the third baseline. And no shot there for Alvarez. It's past him, a fair ball. Justin Smoke will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Pulled toward right center field. Paredes on the move. One down. Russell Martin will step in. A ground-out victim as last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
From the stretch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Scope is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Devin Travis will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Devin Travis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch outside. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Pedro Alvarez steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Third baseman, Pedro Alvarez.
Hit pretty well out to deep center field. Pilar racing back to the track. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Jonathan Scope will stand in again. He's flown it.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Stroman's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar is there. 2 gone. Jimmy Paredes will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Seared down the first baseline. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double. Matt Wieters will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. That's yanked into the stand. Strike 1. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Travis has it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Devin Travis comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Second baseman, Devin.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 1-1. Here it comes. Grounded to short. Machado has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Kevin Pilar will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Paredes. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
The batter number 20.
Josh Donaldson will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Well, he did a good job to go down and get one in his last at-bat, but I got to think he'll be looking for a pitch that he can drive right here.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Acevedo going back on it. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run.
Now batting, right field.
It's a solo shot off the bat of
Your attention, please.
Michael Givens
Now pitching
will
for
enter
the
the ball
Orioles.
game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And Alvarez will put this one away, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Victor Acevedo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Stroman looks in. The 2-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And there's a base hit. So there you go. The possible tying run aboard here to kick off the home half of the 8th. So a big moment here, and standing in, Fernando Tejeda. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Drew Storen. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Quick check on that tying run at first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And now, in fact, they'll tag him out at second base, trying to advance on the bad throw. What a break there. Strike 2. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Adam Jones will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there, 1-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Martin gathers, and that ends the inning. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Chopped foul right at home plate. 0-1 count and the pitch. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. Troy Tulowitzki stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Out in front of it, strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2 pitch. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Left fielder, Chris Colabello.
Chris Colabello is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Roberto Osuna is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 54.
Striding in to start the ninth, Manny Machado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Line toward the gap in left center, and it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the ninth. Chris Davis comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and on 1 pitch he's retired. Pedro Alvarez strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame, and a dive, but he's back.
Just keeping an eye on him.
In there, 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. He's running towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. to not be giving up walks at this stage of the game.
And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, maybe a little disappointing that he couldn't finish off the cycle, especially since all he needed was the single. But all in all, still a great offensive performance.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 1 man on base. The winning pitcher is Marcus Stroman. His record is now 2-0. The loss goes to Chris Tillman. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance here at the ballpark, 48,876. The Orioles would like to thank you for attending tonight's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.